All right, guys. Number 6 says to find y prime if x cubed plus 2xy minus y cubed is equal to 0. So remember, because we're trying to find y prime, anytime we take the derivative of a y term, you must multiply that derivative with a y prime. So let's first understand what kind of rules of differentiation that we're going to be using in each of these steps. For the first term, this is just x to the third power. That is a simple power rule. This here is 2xy. 2x times y. This requires the product rule. And then the minus y cubed. That's going to require another power rule. On the right side is just 0. And the derivative of 0 is just 0. Let's take the derivative of both sides. Now, piece by piece, the derivative of x to the third, that's just 3x squared. Let's write that down here, 3x squared. For this term, I'm going to use the product rule. I'm going to say that the f is equal to 2x and the g is going to be equal to y. The derivative of f, which means the derivative of 2x. And the derivative of 2x is just 2. To find g prime, we take the derivative of y. The derivative of y is going to be 1. But because this is a y, it is 1 times y prime, which is just y prime. And remember that we are adding between these two terms. Let's put the addition sign down here. And remember, for the product rule, I'm going to write it over here. When you are taking the derivative of two things multiplying, it is f prime times g plus regular f times g prime. So f prime times g. F prime is 2. G is y. That's plus. Regular f, which is going to be 2x, times g prime, which is going to be y prime. Now here it's minus the derivative of y to the third. That's going to be using a simple power rule. 3y squared. But because I took the derivative of a term with y, I must multiply my derivative with a y prime. And that's still equal to 0. Every term without a y prime can be moved to the right side of the equal sign. So I'm going to take my 3x squared, move it to the other side to make that minus 3x squared. Take my 2y, move it to the other side, make that minus 2y. So on the left side, I am left with 2xy prime minus 3y squared y prime. Both of these terms have the y prime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out my y prime. So y prime inside of my parentheses, 2x minus 3y squared. And that's equal to negative 3x squared minus 2y. And then to get y prime by itself, divide both sides. Let's do this in purple, actually. Divide both sides by 2x minus 3y squared. Y prime is equal to, and please do not start doing this Because as soon as you start doing stuff like that, you're going to lose points because that's violating the rules of algebra. Leave it the way it is. Negative 3x squared minus 2y divided by 2x minus 3y squared. And that is it to the question. All right, guys. Hope that made sense. Hope you're able to understand that. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.